Why do you feel like you have been such a fit here, or your game has been such a fit here at K-State?
I just kind of think it's the positions that Coach Weber puts me in on offense and just the things he allows me to do. Obviously in high school, I kind of did, when he watched me, I grabbed a lot of rebounds and pushed it up and kind of used ball screens, things of that nature. And that's kind of what it feels like now. I'm really comfortable in the offense, it's motion, moving around, and I play 1 through 4, sometimes 5, so I can get mismatches on me because I'm a bigger, stronger guy, and I feel like I can get to the basket when I want to. So just the positions Coach Weber puts me in, it's always the offense is constantly moving, and I can get downhill or get open shots or make plays for others. So I feel like I've just been just extremely comfortable. I feel like I fit in perfect here. So
I'm interested too, from the standpoint of when you do play the 4, because of your strength, does that overcome the 6'4" against some of the 6'8", 6'9" guys you're playing?
Sometimes I do, like, versus Baylor, Matthew Meyer and
Yeah.
Kendall Brown, sometimes they jump over me and get some boards, but it does help a little bit just because I can push them where I want them to go to, kind of nudge them a little bit. But I think it also is an advantage for us because we can pressure the ball 1 through 4. Not a lot of teams have 4 ball handlers that can dribble like us, so it helps us defensively to pressure the ball. But yeah, my strength does help me sometimes get, guard bigger guys like that, even when I play the 5 sometimes. So it really doesn't matter to me. I just think, Coach knows that I have a lot of pride and, want to stop my man from scoring.
Mark, thanks. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
Next question to Kellis.
Hey, Mark. Hope things are going good. I think the stat is before you got to Kansas State, you maybe only had 1 double-double in your whole college career. I think you're up to about 10 right now. Does any of that surprise you that you were able to rebound at this level after what you'd previously done?
How I'm rebounding now, it does surprise me a little bit, but I feel like I've always been a good rebounder. Just sometimes the systems I played in, it was more like we always had to have a safety, or I played the 2 guard. And they didn't really want a lot crashing because SEC is more transition, but I always had a defensive rebound. So I always thought I could be a good rebounder like this and impact the game. I was just fine. I always try to be coachable, and, our coach wanted me to get back and not crash the board as much and get out in transition. So that's kind of what I did, and Coach Weber allows me here to crash on offense and defense and push the ball up. So I think it's just different systems, but I always thought that I could be a great rebounder like this.
Now that you've been playing for him for almost a year, what would you say you enjoy most about playing for Coach Weber?
Just how much he cares and how much he wants us to do good. And I just feel like once you play for Coach Weber, you just develop that passion for him that you want to win at all costs, no matter what. And that's one thing I would say, just his passion and how much he teaches us the game is really what I love about playing for Coach Weber.
And I know you've said in the past that, when you were looking at previously at Kansas State, especially when you transferred the first time, just the timing was off. Looking back, if they had a scholarship open at the exact moment you said you were transferring back then, you think you would have ended up here?
Yeah, I definitely do think I would have ended up there. It's just it's unfortunate, obviously, but I believe everything happens for a reason. So I'm glad I'm here now and making the improvements and learning all the basketball I've learned from them. I'm just really excited to be here and play for Coach Weber. So.
And one more for you. Just what is the team's motivation here these last couple of games? What are you guys talking about? What's the main thing you're trying to accomplish?
Obviously, our goal is still the same. Getting to the NCAA tournament. Obviously, it was a tough loss Saturday. Last first Kansas on Tuesday. We were really preparing. And they were on fire, but you know, that's our goal, is to win. And we want to win for coach, but we want to win for ourselves as well. And I think that's what we're, these last couple of games are going to put our best effort forward, and that's going to start with Saturday.
All right, thanks, Mark. Really appreciate it.
No problem.
Next question to D. Scott.
Hey, Mark, how you doing today?
How you doing?
Good. Hey, first question. Do you remember Michael Beasley?
Yes, I do remember Michael Beasley. Yes.
What do you remember about him?
I remember he grabbed a lot of double-doubles, and his freshman year, he was – I remember the Kansas game because I was watching it when they played at Kansas, and I just remember the type of player he was, a really great scorer and just a great rebounder.
So how's it feel, just the fact that Tom was rattling off statistics, that you're kind of in the same boat with Michael, at least especially with rebounds?
That is kind of, amazing, because I actually used to watch K-State basketball a lot with Jacob Poland and Michael Beasley and those guys. So it was just, it's great. It's a great honor to, to be mentioned with him. But obviously, he still got work to do. He won a lot here at K-State. So.
Mm-hmm. What have you learned most about yourself this season?
I think I learned, that, if you just stay patient and, just keep working hard, everything happens for a reason. I've always been a hard worker, I feel like, through my career. That's just how I was raised. And, these are the things that I thought I could do, grab rebounds like at this rate and, play at this level. So, just to rebound and, having the season I'm having, it's kind of just, I feel like it just shows all the hard work that I put in paying off, kind of.
How fast has this experience gone by for you?
Man, it's been really fast, but I've been enjoying every moment, and that's what I think is making it go by even faster, even though the ups and downs, and some of the losses we've taken, I've been enjoying each and every moment with my teammates and the coaches. And, I just try to go into each and every day, enjoying each day at a time, because I know it's getting the last couple games are here. But, I just try to enjoy each and every day and learn as much as I can. And if I, keep growing each and every day, that's just makes it better.
Well, congratulations. You're doing awesome. It's a pleasure to be able to watch you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Next question to Arnie.
Yeah, Mark, you talked about the recruitment and stuff like that, but you'd kind of been in touch with the K-State coaches, or is your family, or how did that kind of come about? Because it sounded like there'd been some that you guys had kind of stayed in touch over the years to some degree.
Yeah, when in high school, we built a pretty good relationship. But Coach Lowry played basketball with my father at Carbondale, and they were really, really close friends. So that's how we kind of stayed in touch. And, because Coach Lowry, obviously, he's known me since I've been born. So it's really just, him just checking up on me, Merry Christmas, things of that nature. And just the relationship my parents built with Coach Weber, and during both times in their recruitment, even the third time, I just think, they've really, looked out for my family and I, and I really appreciate that for him. And obviously my dad, like I said earlier, my dad and Coach Lowry were teammates at Carbondale. I don't know if they were roommates or not, but they're really, really close friends.
And also, I think Coach Weber mentioned you originally were maybe looking at playing baseball. Is that right? Or
yeah, my sophomore year, I committed to Missouri. I was going to be a two-way player. I played center field and I pitched. I threw about 90 through 93.
And also wanted to ask, there's some talk now about possibly adding an extra game here right before the end of the season to maybe try to help your guys' resume a little. How do you feel about that, adding one more game to an already busy schedule?
I think that's great. We're always so prepared because Coach does a great job getting us ready for each and every game. But, I think, we're going to try to do whatever. And I think the team wants that as well, to try to have the best resume possible to get to the NCAA tournament. So hopefully we're just going to take it one game at a time and, just keep trying to, finish strong this year so we can put the best effort forward to get into the NCAA tournament.
Thanks.
Yep, no problem.
Next question to Tim.
Hey, Mark. This may be kind of a tough question for you, but if you kind of compare your time this year to your time at Illinois and Missouri, what's been the biggest difference this year between? Yeah, go ahead.
Biggest difference, I say Illinois. Freshman year, that was just a tough experience. But I still learned a lot. I think it was just being a freshman learning, but it was also a tough experience just where I was at there and where they were at. But Mizzou, I'd say, my experience at Mizzou was good. Coach Martin, I really love Coach Martin. He treated us all well and helped me grow as a basketball player. I think some injuries, I had injured my foot sophomore year, injured my back junior year, where I had to sit out a lot of games, helped me out. But, as a man, Coach Martin really respected me there and treated me right. And I say my game was more like they wanted me to be a shooter. That's what he wanted me to be, a straight shooter and, get on in transition and finish at the basket and, grab rebounds. And Coach Weber here, I still do all that. Coach Weber wants me to shoot every time I'm open and get to the basket when I can. But it's more Coach Weber knew my game more in high school, where I was more getting downhill, making plays, grabbing all the rebounds, kind of pushing it up, making and just kind of moving the ball, getting it side to side, just kind of being like, I don't know how to put it, but just, all around player. I can go in the post. I can shoot, drive. So I think play make. So I think that's just what Coach Weber saw in me, and he wanted me to get back to that my last year here, and he kind of encouraged me, to grab all the rebounds and push it up, to get myself going and get to the basket again. Because I think everyone from my time at Mizzou kind of just expected me as a shooter, and that's why it's shocking to a lot of people. But I don't think Coach Weber and the coaching staff here is shocked by that, because they saw me play a lot of games in high school. So I think they're more shocked about how athletic I am, being able to go get the rebounds and stuff like that all the time, and my strength. So I would say that's my biggest difference here. I think I have a little more freedom and like to make plays and get to the basket. And at Mizzou and Illinois, it was kind of just like a shooter and get out in transition and finish type of deal. If that makes sense.
Thanks, Mark.
Yep, no
Grant. Oh, Tim, did you have something else? Go ahead, Grant.
Hey, Mark. I just wanted to ask, you've been talking about how you guys want to get to the tournament and you're on that bubble. Have you been paying attention to the bubble at all and like how that's all shaken out, or is that kind of something you keep on the back burner?
I kind of, me personally, just how I've been, I don't really pay attention to the social media that much or the bubble. I kind of just control what we can control. I know Coach is talking about it. We're fighting for, our tournament lives. But, I always hear the chatter about us getting we're so close to getting in, and then we're the next 4 out. But I kind of just keep that on the mind because, you know, if we win games, you know, obviously it'll take care of itself. But that's it. I have, you know, heard some things about us being on the bubble, but I really try not to pay attention and just focus on each and every game.
Yeah, I mean, talk about this next game you got with Iowa State and how that's been going in practice, you know, preparing for the second matchup with them.
You know, obviously, I think this matchup versus Iowa State, we're going to be we were really prepared there, but, you know, obviously they came out hot. I forgot his name. He had his career high. He had like 13 points. We got down really early, and I think obviously, you know, we are going to make some adjustments how we guarded. You know, they do a lot of cutting, and we made an adjustment towards the end of the game that I think really helped us. But you know, Brockington's a really good scorer. He just had a real big night last night. So and he had a big night versus us. So I think we're really gonna, you know, lock in. And obviously offensively, we know what we can do well against them. You know, we found out what started working for us, and I think it'll be another great game. But I think I think we're gonna have a great effort Saturday. You know, just seeing the group chat, you know, everyone's extremely, you know, ready for Saturday, it feels like. And I feel like, you know, we're just focused on getting to the tournament. You know, I think a lot of guys, you know, think we should be in the tournament. And so I think we're going to push, you know, earn our spot.
And then, you know, it was talked about after the Kansas game that the practice before the Kansas game might have been a little rough. How have the practices been since, you know, preparing this week for Iowa State?
Well, we're going to have our first practice today. You know, we had an off day yesterday. But, you know, I think everyone's going to come locked in. And I think it should be a real great practice today, a lot of great energy. I think it's going to be a great practice. You know, obviously everyone knows that Monday we didn't have the best practice. You know, it wasn't as focused as we normally are. The energy wasn't how it's been, you know, even leading up before Oklahoma State. Our energy in practice is really, you know, contagious. And just that Monday, you know, it was tough. And obviously Coach challenged the leaders, you know, if we want to, you know, get to the NCAA tournament, we can't have any more bad practices. So he challenged all of the leaders on the team and everyone. You know, we gotta be better if we want to accomplish our goal and, you know, stay mission focused. You know, Coach always gives us those words and stuff to follow. And I think everyone believes in Coach Weber when he speaks. So I think today should be a really great day. Everyone should be focused. You know, we're obviously going to walk through and guard Iowa State stuff, and we'll be really prepared for Saturday.
Thank you, Mark. Take it easy, man.
Yep, no problem. You too.
Other questions for Mark before we let him go? Make sure we get to everybody. Oh, go ahead, Wyatt.
I just wanted to ask one more, Mark. You talked about your strength a couple of different times. I'm curious as to your thought on that. Have you just been a guy that's naturally strong, or have you done a lot of that work since high school in the weight room, or is it a combination of both? I'm just kind of curious about that.
Actually, I didn't start lifting to my freshman year in college. Kind of just been naturally strong. It was just because baseball, I didn't really lift as much, didn't believe in like lifting and because my arm and stuff. But I didn't start lifting to freshman year of college when I really started lifting seriously. Maybe I might have done some core when I was younger, and some push-ups, but that was really all that. Never like actually lifting weights.
So more natural than weight room stuff, really.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, bud.
No problem.